cambridge@gmail.com. Once again, that's TRENZ. Fucker. It made the noise. I heard it in my headphones.
Yeah, you did.
This podcast is brought to you by Trends Clothing, where they offer clothing customization and screen printing Get rid of it. Throw it in the garbage.
You make no sense.
I know.
Smith, what's wrong with you?
Sorry.
Get it together, man. We want to cut that out. Our jobs are definitely interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. It took me a long time to grow up. I've been an idiot half my life.
Because this is not the field where...
It's not for you.
Yeah, like a time at your job, you're going to be absolutely miserable. Like, things are not peachy day to day, so if you can't laugh at what's happening, as bad as it is...
Some of it will be dark comedy, folks. We're not going to lie. It's all love. We're just hoping there's a lot of workers out there who will relate. This podcast is brought to you by Trends Clothing, where they offer clothing customization and screen printing services for signs, business cards, and other promotional materials for personal and business ventures. To get 10% off your custom order today, email trendsclothingcambridge@gmail.com. Once again, that's TRENZ clothingcambridge@gmail.com. Be sure to put hashtag Offbeat Banter in the subject line to get 10% off your custom order today. Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Offbeat Banter, where we talk everything and anything mental health. We're your hosts, Jay and Lex, the most funniest unlikely duo. Today's episode, we dive into if the Purge was real, what would you do? And then we're going to play a round of Would You Rather questions. Before that, let's talk about our days. Why are we here right now?
How has it been?
Well, I screwed up. Let's tell the truth.
Oh, we're going to tell the story.
Yeah. So we actually did this episode last night. Lexi worked 12-hour shift, came home for 10 p.m., and we ended up getting into our studio around 11:30ish.
Yeah, it was after 11:30.
Did our hour podcast shooting, and then I went to edit until 5:30 in the morning, and it turns out the first 20 minutes of the audio was recorded over. So our first segment, our intro, everything was gone. And I was pissed.
Ah, so pissed. It was like 2:30 in the morning. And you lost your mind, and I was like, all right, that's my cue to go to bed. There's nothing else I can do for you.
Yeah, well, and the whole reason we were doing this episode at the time we were doing it was because I'm unfortunately having to move into a hotel room due to an outbreak at my work. Because Lexi and I both work front lines, we have been advised to separate. Once again, unfortunately, we had to do this in December because there was an outbreak at Lexi's work.
Yeah, another few weeks.
Yeah, so
being apart.
It sucks. I don't get to see my lady, and I also don't get to see my son, which is really tough on me. You know, I only get him every other week as it is, so it's not going to be fun. But it's all part of the job, and yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have it a lot worse than us, so the least we can do is to do our job for the next few weeks and do what's right.
Yep, for sure. So yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, we're here ready to record the intro for you again and put this whole episode together. So here we go.
Before we do anything, please remember to pause this video and go like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you want to see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll wait a minute while you go and do that.
Follow us on social media at Offbeat Banter Podcast on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, we've got some fun bits coming up that we'll be posting on there.
We love to hear from you, and we do a lot of posting about mental health awareness and self-care awareness on our social media pages. So please make sure that you're following us, like our content. It really helps us out.
Yeah, we're here to be self-care for you folks who work the front lines. We're also here to just make, everyday people laugh.
Yeah.
We hope we've got something for everyone out there.
And we've received wonderful feedback from our friends and family, and it's been great.
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
Even some companies who want to cross paths with us, which is awesome. All right, folks, for our first segment, we are going to ask the question, if the purge was real, what would you do? Dun, dun, dun.
What would you do?
I personally, to be honest, I think I'd probably go ape shit. But it would only be on people who somewhat deserve the ass kicking. It would
Are you pulling a Dexter?
Yes. I don't know if I would be able to murder someone. That sounds pretty hardcore. I don't think
that's good. That's giving me a lot of reassurance.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm Tom Segura, but I think that
I am Tom Segura.
If it was we'll get into that. But I think if it was a situation where it was legal and, you could take out or at least show people or bring them down a peg or two who deserve it, then I would probably take full fucking advantage of that.
Like break a few legs? How do you bring people down a peg or two?
That or 6 feet deep, You never know. I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't steal. I wouldn't do any of that kind of stuff. The economy's fucked, and I would want to, in every sense of the words. But
I definitely see you stealing shit.
Yeah,
you're definitely going to rob a few places.
Maybe some new mics and some new gear.
That's what I mean. There would definitely be places that you're like, oh fuck.
But once again, it would have to be from Amazon or like. A company that
Jeff deserves it.
Yeah, it's I would never do that from a local music store or anything like that.
Oh, we support small businesses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't. I'd be the guy who'd run back and leave cash on the counter, thinking he was cool and thought he could steal.
I don't know about that.
No,
I don't believe it.
Would
I don't
totally
buy
be
one
me.
bit. I don't buy one bit.
But I know for a fact, the purge wouldn't change much for you. Because you wouldn't do anything illegal.
No, I would not.
The thing is what if it was legal? Because it is legal for the 24
hours. It is
legal.
Hours. But
so you're not doing crime, essentially. That's what it gets rid of, is that law.
But then you're living with yourself knowing you've committed the crimes you've committed. Like, let's say I murder someone. Mm-hmm. And then it opens up a can of worms of, like, maybe I do like this a little too much.
Right.
And then in the next 24 hours, I have to live with myself being like, do I want to now do this illegally or did I do the right thing? And,
I could see you getting a taste for blood. Just turning into a vampire. And now you're drinking the blood of your victims.
Absolutely.
I could see it.
Yeah. Collect their teeth and make necklaces out of them as souvenirs.
This is a woman who takes care of special needs individuals.
Okay.
Totally different at work than she is at home.
Absolutely. A completely different person. Maybe I am a little bit of a sociopath.
Oh, man.
But the reason I'm such a law-abiding citizen and why I would never do anything illegal is because I don't want to cross that line and test myself because I don't trust myself.
Right.
Yeah. So I would never do anything illegal because I might like it too much. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Makes sense. It does not make a lot of sense. Now,
what if, say, someone's entering your home? Mm-hmm. Okay. You're at home with your parents for the purge. Mm-hmm. You have 2 younger siblings, age, I guess they are 10 or 11?
10?
You don't even know how old your sister is.
Fuck. No, she just turned 10.
Okay, so 10 and 14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You absolutely love your siblings. They mean everything to you.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents, I could see you just like, oh, well, take care of yourself. But
you deserve what's coming.
I can see it, and I promise you that if someone was entering your home with one of those fucking masks on.
Okay, listen, that's very different, though. It's very different because it doesn't matter whether it's the purge or not. If someone was to hurt people I love, I would absolutely murder them.
Oh, okay.
I would go on a killing spree and kill everyone who stood in my way.
So it has nothing to do with the purge.
No, It's not about the purge. It's just, I abide by the law and I follow the rules whenever I have to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you fuck with people I care about, you're done.
I think it would be easier on the Purge, though, only because you're still a law-abiding citizen if you do those acts within the 24 hours.
I guess so, but it's not just living with the consequences, governed by the higher powers of government and police, whatever. It's living with yourself, knowing what you've done, right? So it doesn't really matter for me in that sense. I don't think it's because I'm afraid of the consequences, like going to prison or whatever it may be. It's just living with myself, knowing what I've done. It's the psyche
behind it, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep on your shoulders.
Yeah.
I understand. Even when I would watch those movies, that's actually what I thought about. It's like, yeah, the idea of doing it sounds great. I mean, because it's obviously, to my core, there's nothing in me that would want to take someone's life. I know that for a fact. And I'm not just saying that on camera. I have no desire to murder, but it strikes your curiosity, essentially, when you watch those films. It's like, wow, like, what would I do if I was in that scenario?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know if we would really even have the true answers until we were in that position to really understand
I would just hide and shit my pants.
That would work too.
Yeah.
And then they would smell your pants, though. You don't want the smell because
if they want to fuck with me, if I smell like shit.
Yeah, they might say, she smells like shit, let's move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's the answer. Just shit yourselves, folks. If we ever enter a purge, just shit yourself. It should work.
It should work.
All right, guys, so we're going to get into our next segment, the Would You Rather questions. Before we get into that, I don't know if you saw this lovely vase sitting here. Full of these lovely flowers and this lovely balloon.
I feel a lot of pats on the back.
You feel pats on the back?
Well, you giving yourself pats on the back.
Oh, yeah. No, of course. Because I did great. That's why.
You did do great. It was super cute. I came home to a lovely dinner.
Yeah. Made her salmon.
Yes. And lots of candles. And the cheesy romantic songs.
Yeah.
I finally got them out of my head.
Which one was playing when you walked in?
Don't sing it. It's going to get stuck in my head.
What was it? I don't even remember.
If you don't know me by now. Yeah. Okay. Great. It's back in my head.
Yeah.
So that's what was playing when I walked in.
And you're probably wondering why it says good luck if you're watching on YouTube.
And if you don't know our relationship.
Yeah. But if you're listening in, just audio wise, there's a balloon in the vase of flowers I gave her, and it does not say happy anniversary
or I love you.
No, they didn't have those balloons. Let's be honest, where I got these flowers, but this makes way more sense. It says good luck.
Absolutely, makes way more sense in our relationship.
Yeah,
but I just want to know. If you ever want to wish people good luck, do you ever bring them a balloon? Has that ever happened to you?
No, it's a weird balloon.
It's a weird balloon. Like, where would you ever give it to someone?
Maybe if you're moving.
You bring them a balloon.
In some flowers. I don't know. Fuck. All right. Anyways, let's get into Would You Rather.
Let's do it.
Okay, first question. Would you rather cheat and never be caught? Or be cheated on and never be told? Run, dun, dun.
Okay, you go first.
I think I have to. See, I've done the first one.
I
know the feeling. So I think be cheated on and never be told is what I'm after.
Yeah, why is that your answer?
Mainly because I have cheated and been caught, and to go through that again and put someone through that, I'd feel. I don't think I could do that. to a person
but you can cheat and never be caught.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's never be caught.
Yeah, you're never caught.
Oh, jeez. That's a harder question now.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, I would still go with cheated on and never be told.
Are you just trying to be a good person? Because
No.
it's okay.
It's because I could not live with myself at this point if I were to go down that road and not tell someone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my honest answer. At this point in my life, if you asked Jordan 5-6 years ago, first one, hands down, 100%.
Yeah.
But at this point in my life, and I'm not just saying that because it's our 6 months anniversary, it's no. Plus, you and I have an open communication that is on a whole other level. So I know if for any reason it came to a point where I needed more, you would have an open eye with that. So it's not a situation where in our relationship I would even need to go down that route.
Yeah, I mean, I guess most people wouldn't know. We have a quite an open relationship, I guess you could say, in a sense.
Yeah. We'll get into that more in future episodes, folks.
Yeah, maybe possibly. But yeah, no. I would definitely go with the second one too. I would just rather be cheated on and never be told.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
What you don't know doesn't hurt you.
Well, the thing is you've never been a one-night stand kind of girl.
No.
You need to feel connection and at least physical connection. Like, you need to get to know a person a little bit before.
I gotta feel like there is some sort of like chemistry on a different level. It's not just physical. Like, I can't look at you and be like, oh yeah, you're hot, I want to have sex with you. It has to be some sort of, oh my God, I'm sorry, Dad, if you're watching. But it definitely has to be some sort of emotional connection. Like, I have to click on some sort of spiritual level or emotional level for me to be able to actually go down that road.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to number 2 here. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self? You first.
I would rather have a 1-minute conversation with my future self.
Really?
Absolutely.
Why?
I don't. So I've never, ever had any regrets in my life. And I don't think I ever will. And it doesn't have anything to do with the choices I made or situations I've been in. It's more about the whole kind of mentality that I have. I just don't think you can regret things that are in the past. You can't look back on the things and wish things were different. I don't believe in that. I've never felt that way. I don't understand when people look at things and they kind of go, oh, I wish I've done something different, or I wish I picked a different path or a different route.
Yeah.
So there's no point. I just don't know what I would say. I mean, possibly maybe with like my 14-year-old, 16-year-old self and be like, it's going to be okay. That probably could be kind of beneficial, but that would change so many things.
So, okay, but so we know why you wouldn't necessarily talk to your past self, but what would you get out of talking to your future self?
I just want to know that things work out okay.
But what if they don't? Doesn't it terrify you to think? This is what's funny is we're complete opposites in this sense too, because, for example, psychics. Yeah. You're huge on it.
I love psychics.
And I'm absolutely terrified.
I know.
Because I don't want to know what's next.
I know. Actually.
Because I don't trust myself enough to... Like, I'm a very positive guy, but I have my insecurities, of course. And I do look at my past and I think I could have done certain things differently. But at the same time, even the negative things and all the bullshit I've gone through, I learned from it, and it's made me the person I am today. Mm-hmm. So I definitely understand where you're coming from when it comes to that. But at the same time, talking to my future self would be fucking terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Listen, what if you talk to your future self 10 years from now and they're like, listen, you didn't get your shit together. You didn't do this. You didn't do this. You fucking don't have a job now. You live on the street. Wouldn't you want to just get your shit together, pick your life up, take matters into your own hands, and just do something about it.
Of course, but here's what's wild about this question is it's technically the exact same thing as the other route because it's your future self talking to your past self.
Yes.
So, really, it's like at this point in your life, have you done enough successfully to want to know more? Or do you want yourself at this point in your life to go back and tell those things that your future self would tell you to tell in your past to change things to this point?
Man, I'm going in the future. I want to know this shit works out okay. And even if it's nothing, like, even if they're like thumbs up, thumbs down, I just want to know. If it's thumbs down, I mean, fuck. I don't know where to go from there, but...
I guess you can always change the future.
Yeah.
Can't really change the past.
No,
I get it. I guess I'd be with you. That's a tough one.
You just said you'd go with the past.
Yeah, I think I still would, but I understand where you're coming from.
But you would go with the past.
Only because I think I could have been a lot more successful at this point in my life if I would have changed things.
Fair enough. So you would tell your younger self to pull your shit together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If I could warn myself the avenues I would have gone down, 100%.
Yeah, but you've made a significant amount of mistakes. Let's be real.
Exactly.
To put it blatantly honest,
yeah,
you fucked up a lot in your past. So I understand.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from.
All right.
It's wrong, but I understand.
Yeah, fuck you. Love you too. All right, next one. Would you rather be just friends with someone you love or marry someone you hate?
You go first.
It's funny
because pause.
I know, it's funny because we thought about these prior, but I still
Well,
don't
yeah,
have
and I
any
mean,
answers.
we've gone through these and we told each other, don't answer it, but just kind of think about it. I haven't thought about it, though.
Oh, well.
I know, I sent them to you, but
Good job.
neither of us thought
Way to do your homework, woman. So yeah, would you rather be just friends with someone you love or marry someone you hate? I personally believe that I would want to...
Look at that.
I have no idea. Oh, God. It's got to be friends with someone you love.
Yeah.
It has to be. Like, you can't marry someone you hate. That's so stereotypically North American. Like, I don't want to be a fucking stereotype. So I would just suffer. I'd cry myself to sleep and jerk off to my best friend. That's probably my answer, folks. Sorry.
That's so romantic. Oh, she's a lucky gal.
Yeah. Crying while masturbating? It's a thing. I'm sure it is.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. But anyways, so what would your answer be?
Yeah, definitely be just friends with someone you love. But I'm like a hopeless romantic, you know that.
Yeah, I don't see you doing that well. Because you'd sleep with them. And then you'd fall in love
I would
with
win them over, absolutely. And make them fall in love with me.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Would you rather fulfill your biggest wish or resolve your biggest regret? I know your answer.
Yeah.
Biggest wish.
Yeah, 100%.
You have no regrets.
I have no regrets.
There we go.
No regrets.
Part of our merch. You can get it at Trends Clothing. You know what I'm saying, folks?
That's
Trends Clothing.
That's so good.
That's where you can get our merch.
That's so fucking good.
Anything you want. Let us know what you want on a t-shirt. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, definitely fulfill my biggest wish. And like I don't even have my biggest wish yet at this point, I think. But it would definitely be that. I wouldn't want to waste
interesting.
this.
You don't have your biggest wish.
No.
So you think there's something bigger out there that you haven't thought of yet?
I don't have any wishes.
Oh, so that's what you mean. You just don't have a wish.
Yeah, I don't desire anything that I don't have in this present moment.
So you're pretty fucking happy then.
Yeah, no, I'm really content with my life. But
makes me
no,
happy.
it comes down to there's nothing that I want in my life at this point because it wouldn't work right now for my life.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you wouldn't want to add anything, essentially.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of things I want in the future, but this is not the time to have them.
What if someone snapped their fingers and you had your master's?
Yeah, that'd be great.
See?
But it's not my biggest wish. Yeah, no, absolutely.
It is not your biggest wish, but that is one of your big wishes.
Yeah.
So you do have wishes in life, babe.
I do. No, but there are goals that I work towards in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're definitely written down as my goals, but it's definitely not a biggest wish in life. Do you have a biggest wish?
Biggest wish?
I mean, I know.
No, I have a lot of wishes.
You have a lot of wishes. You have more wishes than an average person.
I'm just so I'm just so much of an entrepreneur. Like, I have such an entrepreneurial mind that
I know,
when I'm
but
not financially successful with my own projects enough to pay my bills and still have to work for the man.
Okay, but the way I see it is you're insatiable. Like, there's just always more and more that you want. And we've had this conversation many times.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like there is always a desire for more things. And I don't know if you keep reaching those things, it's going to be enough.
I don't know if it'll ever be enough.
Yeah.
But it keeps me driven.
I need to know the psyche behind it. It drives me insane. I don't understand it. Because I've never really come across that. I've never had someone in my life who was like that. So I've never had to sit down and kind of think or look into it or research it or whatever it may be that I do with all the people in my life.
Well, and you wanted to self-diagnose me bipolar because
Oh, listen, there's
you think I'm so manic half the time.
But you are. You know you have very manic episodes.
Of course.
Yeah. Which do concern me sometimes. I know. But it's like a mixture of, a manic artist with entrepreneur and, everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
No,
You fascinate me, Mr. Smith.
I'm an artist through and through.
I know.
I want people to like me and I want people to enjoy.
But it's just never enough.
No.
So your biggest wish is always going to keep growing. There's always going to be a bigger wish.
It'll be enough when I can buy a plot of land and build a shipping
It's not going to
container
be
home on it.
enough. I don't think
because
so.
then I'll build another container that'll be a drum studio, and then we'll start a village where people can come and live the nomadic life. Yeah, it'll never be enough.
So, biggest wish or biggest regret? Do you have like one big regret?
That's the issue. Is I have a lot of
little things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything specifically that I could say that I would want to take back.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably say biggest wish at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next on the list. This one's a juicy one, folks. Would you rather be a home wrecker or be home wrecked?
I don't know why I put that on there.
It's so good.
It's so good.
You're just putting juicy fucking questions
I know,
you want the answers to from me. That's what you're doing.
Listen,
you just want to know
I'm
what
trying to please the people.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, would you rather be a home wrecker or be home wrecked? I guess it's my turn to go first.
Yeah. Sure.
Definitely would rather be a home wrecker.
That's my baby.
All fucking day long. Oh my god. It's awful, and I don't wish that on anyone, but over being home wrecked, like the pain of that.
Yeah. And I mean, it kind of goes with the first question, but the first question is like you're cheated on, but you never find out.
Right.
And this is like home wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather be a home wrecker too.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
All right. That was easy, folks. All right. Would you?
We're not even gonna explain it.
No.
Like it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
No psyche behind that.
There's no psyche behind it. We're just selfish people.
100%.
That's the psyche behind
We'll
it.
go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather meet the love of your life knowing they will die in a year or not meet them at all?
That's a hard one. I've thought about this one and I haven't figured out the answer. That's it. That's where I leave it. No.
See, I find this one kind of easy in this.
What?
Yeah, in the sense that, like, so I'm gonna go the technicality route with this. You and I have talked about this before, how we both believe that there's more than one soulmate out there for people.
Yes.
There's a massive fucking sea out there.
Yes.
Tons of fish in it.
Yes.
There's more than one person for you out there. So I would actually have to say not meet them at all, because I do believe that if it doesn't work with that specific person, you will find someone else. So yeah.
No, but you never meet the love of your life.
Not one single love of your life.
Yeah. You either meet them and you only have it for a year and they die, or you never meet the love of your life.
I would still go the same route.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I would rather keep searching and not be completely heartbroken.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually my answer too.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, it's funny. I'm all for like love and romance and love of your life shit, but yeah, no. Losing the love of your life is so hard. I don't think I could do it.
And I feel like you wouldn't, in this scenario, you wouldn't know. So you would
Exactly.
just go on about living your life.
It comes down to you never know. And like whoever you are with or you end up with is the love of your life to you, because you don't have it. You don't compare it to anything else. This is the best that you've known. Therefore, you're not aiming for something else. But you're going to compare this person that has passed on for the rest of your life to everyone you meet, and they're never going to compare. Like between that and losing the love of your life after a year, I don't want any of it.
Well, and the thing that it comes down to is the comparisons of psyches with the depression aspect of it. So they're different depressions.
Mm-hmm.
There's I'm depressed because I'm alone for all of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've been alone for 30 years, and I'm depressed because of that. Or there is, I had what I thought or what I knew was the love of my life, and I lost them.
Yeah.
So you go through the
grief and everything else.
Yeah, the grieving process and depression that comes with that.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could get through like a death of a loved one.
No.
So.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I have friends who have, and it's no thanks.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so we took the easy way out.
we did, yeah. All right, this is the last question of the evening, folks.
Okay.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button in your life?
Go.
Rewind button or pause button?
Yeah, you want to go back in time or you want to pause the present?
Now, if we pause the present and I press play, I'm just thinking of the movie Click. Shout out to Adam Sandler.
Adam, if you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I
and
know
subscribe.
the Sandler family sit around in their beautiful living room and listen to our fucking podcast about mental health.
One fucking day, mark my words. Write
Maybe.
it down.
Oh, and then hopefully he watches the second episode someday and goes, oh shit, they made a joke about me that long ago.
Yeah.
Anyways. So yeah.
Okay,
Rewind
so when
button
you
or pause button?
yeah, you said when you pause, what happens?
So when you pause, can you just press play and it goes back to normal?
Yeah. It just resumes.
Yeah, I think I would take the pause.
Why?
I mean, I guess if you have a rewind button, it's the same concept.
Not really.
Why?
So I'll tell you my answer first to explain it. I would go with a rewind because I want to visit all the best moments in my life.
Interesting.
But when you're in those moments, you don't know they're the best moments yet.
But what if you change those moments by being in those moments?
No, you don't change. No, this isn't how the game works.
See, I'm getting all technical again.
Yeah, don't do this shit.
You can change the future by fucking up your past.
I know, but
at least in movies.
I know, but this isn't how it works. We're not going back in the past. We're rewinding, and then we're just reliving it. That's it. You're not changing shit. You're not fucking with shit because you don't know that it's in the past. You're just reliving it.
But if you're rewinding, then you have to rewind to that point.
Yeah.
And then you can't get back to where you're at.
Okay, listen.
Then you just got to live from that point on.
That's fine.
But what if you alter the future? I would want a pause button because I feel like, I could do whatever the fuck I wanted, and then it just goes straight back to normal. I could try things that...
You just want to use it for unlimited nap time.
Probably, to be completely honest. You know me so well.
Fuck.
That's why I love you, baby.
Yeah, no, I would go back in time and relive some of my best moments and my favorite moments and like moments in life where I was truly happy. No offense. No, I don't mean it like that, but you know, there's moments in your childhood and even when you're in your adolescence years and there's just like significant monumental moments where things are just perfect. Yeah, I'd want to go back and relive those. Yeah, I don't think anything in my 20s. Yeah,
nothing in your 20s.
No, I mean I would go back to when we met.
Yeah,
like that was some of the greatest times.
Yeah.
I would relive that.
6 months ago.
Yeah, but it feels like forever ago. You know, we live together. It's so different. Time moves at a different speed, and relationship moves at a different speed. But yeah, I would go back in the beginning. I'd enjoy that a little longer, and then, I would go back to when I was a lot younger. Yeah, 20s were a dark time. I wouldn't go back to that. Yeah.
Anyways, folks, that's a wrap. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Offbeat Banter. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Offbeat Banter Podcast. And yeah.
If there's specific topics you would like us to discuss in the future, please leave us a comment down below or send us a DM on Instagram or Facebook. I love getting DMs from people because they're so sweet and kind. Don't send us hate. No, just send the good ones.
Yeah. And I mean, if you're gonna hit on my girlfriend, be classy about it at least, all right?
That's true. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's happened.
It happens all the time.
That's funny.
All right. Well, it was fun.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. We love you. I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye. You make no sense.
I know.
Smith, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Get it together, man. We want to cut that out. Our jobs are definitely interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. It took me a long time to grow up. I've been an idiot half my life.
Because this is not a field where
it's not for you.
Yeah, like a time at your job, you're going to be absolutely miserable. Like things are not peachy day to day. So if you can't laugh at what's happening, as bad as it is,
some of it will be dark comedy, folks. We're not going to lie. It's all love. We're just hoping there's a lot of workers out there who will relate.